Welcome back to SnowRunner. We have some news. We are finally aware of what is happening to this game. I say that because the last thing we heard was pretty much that there was a bug fix update. It didn't do too much to actually fix the bugs. But within the last, at the time of me recording this, within the last 12 hours, we have heard new stuff. So I'm going to read through these articles. I'll leave a link to them in the description. So this first one is, hello SnowRunners, thanks for all your excellent feedback. We've put together this PC hotfix. So again, there's something out there for PC that should fix some of the bugs. Later today, we will also be releasing our public test server, which is only available for PC, and it will let you test the new patch ahead of its launch. So the PC bug fixes: for saved data, truck duplicated if saved game path contained Russian letters, black screen when player opened map could cause save corruption, truck disappeared when loading the game after switching maps, several corrupted save issues. For co-op, they fixed some issues with vehicles falling through the ground, cargo located on map duplicated every time after the user hosted a co-op session, missing car and truck after co-op play, friends list showed offline players only, the friends list was loading infinitely, and it was hiding offline friends in the main menu. As the co-op host, player could lose their truck if they quit the game during a gateway loading screen. They had hidden offline friends in the main menu. When the guest discovered an upgrade, it was duplicated for the host if he already had it. For the UI, names overlapped in friends list and disappeared when reopening it. In terms of crashes, player was kicked to the main menu after exiting the garage, so leaving the vehicle in exit zone while other cars stand on scene, that's what they've put in brackets. Game crashed when two players on different game versions tried to connect to each other. Game crashed when forced to another map from the garage. Multiplayer minimap crash fixes. Game crashed when two players changed map at the same time. Game crashed during the tutorial. In terms of mods, fixed loading localization from mods, so now mod makers can add localization files to their mods. Changed tag for mod IO logs, so as a fix a display error message in Blender. Sometimes a mod did not download as it should. And then for miscellaneous, Michigan Dam duplicate / lost truck bug. Missing and duplicating trucks after every loading in solo mode. The construction rig semi-trailer for the contract Not a Drill could get stuck in the ground. Collapsing terrain near water at Smithville Dam. Player could not control vehicle after trying to repair. Target trailer remained undiscovered during the contract drill rig disassembly. So that's all of the bug fixes, which was released in a hotfix. So if any of those are affecting you, they should be fixed by now on PC. And then leading over to information, which is the second article about the public test servers, or the PTS. So for our upcoming free content update, patch 5.0, we have just opened the PTS on the Epic Game Store on PC. The purpose of this is to make sure you can all have a smooth experience when the update and the new content goes live on the main game. If you own a PC copy of SnowRunner on the Epic Game Store, in your library there will be a separate installation, SnowRunner public test version. Although you might have to restart your client for it to appear, download it, play it, you're good to go. The server will be available until patch 5.0 releases, but we'll keep it handy for further updates. Save progress does not carry over between the test server and the live server. These are completely separate. You can, however, manually copy your save files from the live branch to the test branch, although do not do the reverse because it can corrupt your save files. So if you want to go onto the PTS and you want to take your current game save, you are able to do that. But if you then want to reverse it and take your game save from the test servers back to the actual main game, you can't do that because it will corrupt your save. So you can only take your progress into PTS. You can't take PTS progress back onto your game. So what content is on the test server? The only new features, and this is everything they have listed. There is a new Taymyr summer map called Rift. I will put on screen now an image of what I believe Rift looks like. Because I own the game on Xbox, I don't have access to the PTS. But there is a full list to all the different maps, and this is what's showing as Rift. I'll also leave a link to the map runner, as they're calling it, in the description. It shows you all the upgrades, all the trucks, it shows you the location of everything, so that could be helpful for players. So make sure you check the description if you're interested in any of this. There are two new vehicle skins. You have the Derry Longhorn 3194 and the Khan, I'm going to call it the Loaf, the LO4F. They have skins, like new ones. There's a fly cam on mod maps, there's multiple save slots. They have installed a mods counter display for how many mods you've got running on the game, force feedback setting, and in multiplayer, players can now play in different regions in co-op. That is all it states for this public test server. That is not a problem. None of this is a problem. The only thing that I'm questioning, which hasn't been clarified, nobody's cleared it up, nobody's even spoken about it. is what happens to console. For a start, I understand the fixes can't come straight to console because there's different security and protocols you have to follow in order to get them through to console, whereas it's much simpler to do it through PC. But they have released a public test server, the PTS, to PC, which means that's going to be open for a certain amount of time. They haven't stated how long the PTS is going to be running, and they also haven't told us roughly how long it's going to take after the PTS has closed for them to finalize everything and get the patch pushed through to all platforms. So you have this test server, so people have early access on PC to all of the content, which in some cases is fair enough, but obviously we've all across all platforms purchased the game fairly, so why do PC players again get the head start over console players? It seems to happen with a lot of games. There could be a multitude of different reasons, but they said during the trailer that announced the Season Pass, a few weeks after launch, they will release Phase 1 of the Season Pass. It has already been 3 weeks since the game released. They've only just announced the PTS, so let's say the PTS lasts 2 weeks. That then makes it 5 weeks until we get access, or until the PTS is over. That makes it 5 weeks after launch until the PTS is done. Then it takes them a week to finalize the build and push the patch out to all platforms. So that will be 6 weeks. That's a month and a half after release when we actually get our hands on this. So it's a little bit frustrating because not only that, some of the bugs they fix for PC affect console players too. And not only that, there are currently a lot of bugs in the console version of the game. And they have again neglected consoles. They haven't stated anything that's come into console. They've not given any time frames or anything like that for any of it at all. But I'm going to leave the video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments. Remember, if you need help with locations of upgrades or you want to read these articles yourself, you can do so by checking out the description. But that's going to do it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.